Hello, my name is Leroy Blevins. Welcome to Mysteries and Histories. In this episode here, what I'm going to do is my son, Jess and I, has been talking about this. Okay, and we always thought, when we was in Dilly Plaza and stuff like that, because he was down there with me, as you see in the images and stuff. You know, he has a 3D printer. That's how he made a replica of my bullets for me and stuff like that. He took the designs in. It took him like just to make the magic bullet, going over the images and everything else. He made the design, tracing it out, measuring it out, and all this other stuff, and came up with the designs and stuff, and made replicas of the bullet they found in the grass area and the magic bullet, so we could see the difference between them and stuff like that. We could touch them and stuff. He also made replicas of the bullet casings. The 3 bullet casings they retrieved from the Texas School Book Depository, and then the bullet casing, a replica of the bullet casing they found on rooftop of the county records building. Now, I got quite a few emails from my one video where I show people the bullet casings, and the bullets they retrieved, replicas and stuff like that. And they asked me, is there any possible way they can get copies of it? So me and him was sitting down and we was discussing this and everything else. And like I said, these are made with 3D printers, okay, which he's got the design and stuff like that. He copyright design and everything, so he made up the bullet casings and the bullets and everything else. And what we was going to do is we was sitting there talking and says, other people deserves a part of history as well, so they can put in their collection. Because when the JFK assassination, you got your collections of your books, okay, but you don't have no collections of anything else. Okay, they have bust was made of JFK, or coins, or T-shirts, or something like that. But there's nothing out there that was ever done before. We're going to be the first one to do this. Where he wants to go ahead and sell, which the money he's making, he wants to try to save for college anyway, because he wants to try to go to college next year, because he ain't got no money right now to go there. But he wants to make replicas for people. Okay. Now, what you get, okay, which I'm going to show you, is a replica of the 3 bullet casings, and then you got the replica of the bullet casing they retrieved from the rooftop of the county records building. Okay, so you get this bullet casing, and you get the 3 bullet casings that they retrieved from replicas now, not originals, but replicas. And like I said, they're made with 3D printers and stuff, and they're made with 3D printers, which are good, and they give a lot more detail, because like I said, he goes into the detail, even on the bottoms of the bullets. He's even got the imprints, as you see right here, which I'll zoom in. You see how he did the details of the bullet on the bottom of the magic bullet. He's even got the words, as you see right here, on the bottom of the bullet casings. The 3 bullet casings with WCC 6.5 mm/. He's got them on there, and the fire pin, which you'll see right here, which was fired. You see there. Okay, he's got everything down to a detail. Okay, and he also, after he made them, he went over the measurements and stuff again. If the measurements was just off of a fraction, he throws it away, because that's the way he is. He's just like me. Everything's got to be perfect when you're doing something like this. Okay, because just a fraction of an inch can mess you up. So he takes his time. He makes sure each bullet casing was identical. He made sure the magic bullet's identical from top to bottom, with the little notch even at the top of the bullet, which you'll see right here. He's even got that in detail, as you see right here, that little notch that's in the magic bullet, that's in detail in it. Okay, like I said, we was talking, and he wants to offer people for a certain amount of money, okay, which you'll get the 3 bullet casings, replicas of 3 bullet casings they retrieve on the 6th floor Texas School Book Depository. You'll get a replica of the bullet casing that it was found on the rooftop of the county records building. You get a replica of the bullet that was found in the grass area that they retrieved. And you get a replica of the magic bullet. Plus, as you see right here, here's a design that he came up with that he's doing on the manhole cover, which shows 2 bullet marks in it. As you see right here, 1 bullet mark here, 1 bullet mark here of the manhole cover, which he's also making a replica of that, which also goes into this package. And at the same time, you will receive an 8x10 of the manhole cover. This is, you get the manhole cover right here. You'll get a 8x10 of the bullet casings, which you'll see right here. You pull them up, which is right here. This is what it looks like. Okay, 8x10 of the bullet casings, and the bottom of the bullet casings. So you'll get 1, 2, 3 8x10 images. You get the manhole cover with the bullet holes, 1 here, 1 right up here, 1 right here. And you also get the bullet casings image and the bottom of the bullet hole casings. As you see, 2 nickels on each side, so that tells you exactly how small these things are. You see this right here, the bottom of it. They're really small bullets, but you get an 8x10 of that, and you'll receive the replica of the manhole cover and the bullet holes, and you'll get the bullet casings, these bullet casings here, and this one here, and you'll get replicas of the bullets. Like I said, all this goes into my son's college fund. Okay, so you'll get this here, oops, this here, which is a replica, which is going to be physical. You can touch it as well, but it's not going to be a big one. It's going to be approximately about this big. Okay, and you get the replica of the bullets, and you get the replica of the bullet casings, which you see right here and here, and you know the bullets and stuff. You get them and stuff like that. Like I said, they're all done with 3D printers, and you get the 8x10s of the bullet casings and the manhole cover and everything else like that. Okay, now for him to do this, okay, I know it sounds like a lot, but it's going to have to be, this is labor and materials, because each bullet, like this bullet here, takes about 2 hours to make. The bullet casings take anywhere up to 3 hours. The manhole cover, which is approximately about this big, okay, which is got the bullet holes and stuff in it, that takes around approximately about almost 8 hours to make on a 3D printer. Okay, you get the 3 bullet casings, so basically you get 4 bullet casings, 2 bullets, the manhole cover, 3 images and stuff like that. And for his time and labor and materials and stuff is $125. So for $125, you'll get all of that. But like I said, you write if you want copies of it. Like I said, first time in history, no one has got none of this stuff. He wants to sell it to the public so they can have it for their collection, plus help them get in college, you know. So if you want the complete set, the bullet casings, the magic bullet, the bullet retrieved from the grass area, a replica of these are all replicas, and the manhole cover with the 2 bullet holes in the concrete, and the 3 images, you know, the bullet casing, which are 8x10s. Okay, it's $125. You make your check or money order out to Jesse Blevins. Okay, Jesse Blevins at 315 West Pearl Street, Cynthiana, Kentucky 41031. Just make your money order check out to Jesse Blevins. Now, at the same time, I had a lot of people asking me about images, the colorized images I've done. Okay, and they asked me, is there a possible way they can get a copy of them? Now, as you see, these are all copies of my images I've colorized. Okay, and this is the image of the manhole cover. And then you got the colorized image of, this is what they are, 8x10s. Colorized image of All Jen's image number 6. And we also got the Oswald backyard image, which is an 8x10. Usually when you get images and stuff like that, you'll find them in books, especially colorized images. You're not going to find colorized images only from me, mostly. There's start people now doing colorized images, but you're going to find colorized images mostly from me. A lot of the black and whites, because I've already done all of them, as you see right here. This is the backyard image of Oswald, okay, an 8x10, or Oswald being shot, or 8x10 of the bullet hole, or the bullet mark inside of the windshield of JFK's limo, or the image here shows people running across Dealey Plaza there. Oswald being in custody. Bullet casings where it was found in the sniper's nest area there. Plus, these 8x10s of actually the real autopsy images of JFK. And we got right here where they retrieve Oswald's rifle. And then we have the colorized of Mary Mormon photo, which shows the both of gunmen inside shelter. Like I said, these images here, plus I got other images and stuff like that that I colorized. I will not, make copies for anybody to sell or anything like that on any of the film frames, because the film frames are different. They're already colorized and everything else like that. These right here are colorized images, which is copyrighted to me on the copyright images on being colored and stuff like that. You can get a copy of this one here, this image here, or this image here, this one here, manhole cover, the bullet casings, J.D. Tippett's, where he was shot and killed, and one image that really tears me up, which I got an 8x10 of this too, which I got hanging on the wall in my bedroom, is this JFK Jr. saluting his father. That's really, it's heartbreaking. Okay, it's really heartbreaking. But, if you want a copy, an 8x10, okay, it's $15 an image, any image you want. Okay, that's including shipping and handling, $15 an image. And like I said, they're 8x10s. If you want to, you can put them in frames and have it for your personal collection. Okay, like I said, when you get copies or you look at images of JFK and stuff, you're seeing it on the net and stuff, but you don't have it physical where you have your own copy of it, or you can't hang it on the wall if you want to have your own collection, because there's a lot of people out there collects a lot of memorabilia for the JFK assassination, and they put up pictures and stuff like that, but they don't have them. They either have black and whites, copy black and whites, but these are colorized images. They're all 8x10s. Just like when you always see these kind of images here, they're always small and everything else like that. And then when you try to blow them up, it's really, blurry and stuff, but they're actually, as you see, they're very clear. Shows a lot of detail and stuff like that. They're all 8x10s and stuff. So anybody wants an 8x10, copy it from my personal collection, okay, it's $15 an image. And also on each of the images, I'll let everybody know too, on each of the images, I will sign each image, as you see right here. I'll sign the back, so I won't sign the fronts because I don't like messing up the image itself. So I'll sign each one of the images so you know they're by me and not by somebody else. Okay, because for me to get the images printed up and stuff like that, it's like almost, shipping and handling, because you always got to put a cardboard in there, and you got to pay for postage and stuff. And by the time I get copies of the images made, okay, and then all the other stuff, I'll probably make about a couple bucks here or there off of the images. That'll be just for my time of actually colorizing it, because I spend hours colorizing these images. But if you want a copy of any of these images here, as you see behind me, or any other colorized image that I've done, all right, and you want 8x10, they're all 8x10s, you can send a check or money order to in my name to the same address as Jesse, Leroy Blevins Sr. at 315 West Pearl Street, Cynthiana, Kentucky, 41031. And you let me know when you send a check in and stuff what image you want. You can put in detail what image you want. I'll make sure I get a printout and shipped right to you on the images. Now, when it comes to Jesse and his, if you want replicas of the bullet casings and the bullets that retrieved and the manhole cover and the 3 images, stuff like that. Like I said, you make the money order out to Jesse for $125. That's including shipping and handling. $125. Now his will take anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks, and the reason why I say 4 to 6 weeks, because like I said, the bullet casings and the bullets you got to make, and it takes hours to make each one of them. And he always makes it when orders come in, so they don't be sitting around and get scratches on them or get messed up, because they're made with his 3D printer. And like I said, after he gets done making it, he goes over with his gauge and make sure everything's perfect on it and everything else. And then when it's done, he puts it in a little baggie and stuff like that. And once everything is made, the 4 bullet casings, the 2 bullets, the manhole cover and stuff like that, and everything's perfect the way he designs them and make sure everything's done, then he ships it out. And that's, like I said, it's also including shipping and handling as well, which is be a box like this, because you're going to have 3 images in it plus all this other stuff, which is, even though they're made with 3D printers, they still got a little bit of weight to them. So if you want the complete set, the bullet casings, the bullets, the manhole cover with the bullet holes in it, and the 3 images and stuff is $125. That's including shipping and handling. You make that out to Jesse Blevins, and there's our address. If you want an 8x10 of any of the images, okay, which he'll sign, he'll throw a card in there and he'll sign each one of them when he's done with the bullet case stuff, whoever he sends to. He'll sign them, a card, and put it in there. And the images, I'll sign the back of the images as well. So, I told him I'd give that to him. I'll do that for him, because he is trying to raise money for college next year. But, if you want 8x10 of any image you've seen or any of my other colorized images that I've done, like I said, it's $15. That's including shipping and handling. Okay, just send a check money order to me, and you tell me what image you want, and I'll get it out to you. Always in the description down below, you find out where you can order my book, Evidence Conspiracy, the only book you ever need in JFK assassination. Don't forget that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends about us. Thank you, and you have a pleasant, pleasant day.